Alright guys, what's up? I'm back on set here at AOMC, and I've got the Norton here. I didn't put all the pieces on it, but I did get it all unboxed out of the crate. I put the windshield, just kind of set it on there. This will give you a very close idea of what it's going to look like in showroom form. Didn't put the skid plate on, and there's a couple guards up here I didn't install. And didn't do the hand guards, but besides that, the windshield really gives you an idea of how it's going to look, and it looks phenomenal, guys. But I wanted to take a second in this video and talk about the differences in the 890 Adventure and the Norton 901, because let's be real here, the Norton 901 is basically a redressed KTM 890 Adventure, and I'm fine with that. You know why? It's because the only thing I didn't like about the KTM 790 when it came out was the look, and that was mainly because of this tank right here. Now, with this new styling they've done with the Norton, the way they've done this rally fairing, it adds so much up here, you don't even notice this tank, the area where it holds most of the fuel down here, keeping it low. But the way the KTM shroud is, this sticks out like a sore thumb, and I just don't like it. I love this look. Color-wise, I could take it or leave it. It looks fine. I would appreciate less black, more light gray, more white, whatever. But it looks fine. It looks good. It's a sharp bike. Now, let's talk about 890 versus this. What's the major differences? Well, this bike comes in basically right smack dab in the middle between the 890R and the 890S in all, in pretty much everything, guys. Seat height, ground clearance, price, everything. It's right between a KTM 890R and 890S. So if you're wanting something right between those two, this is going to be the bike for you. The biggest, what I would call the biggest loss you're going to get going with the Husky is the front forks. The Husky and the 890S use the Apex 43mm fork, and it's great for what 99% of us do on adventure bikes. It's fantastic. There's nothing wrong with it. It's an open cartridge. But on that KTM 890R, you are getting the WP 48mm Explorer fork, which is also an open cartridge fork, but it is, you know, it's bigger. It's way more capable than the Apex 43. Like I said, guys, for what 99% of us are going to do on this bike, this fork is more than adequate. But if you are one of the guys that are pushing these adventure bikes to their limit, or you want just maximum ability, yeah, the Explorer 48 is going to be better for you. The 890R is going to give you, you know, a little more ground clearance, a little more suspension travel, all that. But personally, guys, don't tell KTM this, but I would be willing to give that up, I think, just because when I look at this bike, I get a warm and fuzzy feeling inside. It gives me the fizz. And yeah, I like the 890s too, but it doesn't give me the same feeling that this big rally fairing with these auxiliary lights and everything do. Here's a good look from the front. I love the round headlight, guys. Ask me 10 or 15 years ago when I was younger, I might have said I didn't like that. I don't know what it is, but the older I get, the more I look like the old school round headlight look. So yeah, this is going to come in at like right around 14,000, and you're going to be at 14,200 for the KTM 890R or 13,100 for the Adventure S. You know, seat height is about 855 in the low setting on the Norton. It's 830 on the S, and it's locked at 880 on the R. As far as weight, you're going to be 9 pounds heavier on the Norton, guys, but you're not going to notice it. As far as tank size, you're actually going to lose a little bit. You're looking at a 5-gallon tank on this Norton, 5.3 on the KTM. Ground clearance, you're going to give up 11 millimeters to the R, but you're going to be 19 millimeters taller than you are on the S. And then as far as electronics and features, the Norton's going to give you a little more than the S does right out of the box, which is how they justify that $900 extra price. Over our display here, it's one of my favorite things about the KTMs, guys, and the Huskies is this display is amazing, but it's just telling you right here, you've got the optional Explorer mode, which gives you a 9-level slip adjuster and selectable mapping. And then the optional technical accessory, the connectivity unit, incoming calls, music players, TBT navigation, and the Husqvarna Ride app. So, pretty cool, guys. Pick you up one of these bikes, remove this, put your GPS mount there, take off, right off into the sunset. All right, guys, so here's just the first look, and letting you guys know where this Norton slots in. I appreciate you guys watching. I think I did get up the very first Norton 901 unboxing on YouTube, so I am proud of that. If you guys appreciate me dropping these new models as soon as I physically can, then hit that red button. If you want to go a step further and support the channel or be able to communicate with me directly, just hit the blue button. Thanks so much. See you guys in the next one.